Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, coach and trailer sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. I hope you are having a phenomenal day. And if you're in the market for a Newmar, Lauren always says, Dylan, quit pointing the camera down. If you're in the market for a new Newmar Dutch Star, specifically the 4081 floor plan, raise your sights. Give me about 15, 20 minutes and tune in. I've got a one-owner coach, 35,000 original miles, a few really cool upgrades on this one, and it's a cherry. When I take photos and do videos of these coaches, which, a lot of our customer base is spread out all around the world, so a lot of them buy them sight unseen based on the photos, which I average probably 200 pictures per coach on our website. And then I also, try to do a video on each one. So what I was getting at is a lot of people buy these based on what they see in the video and what they see in the photos. So try to do a great job with that. But as I do the photos and the video at the end, I always make notes in my phone of each coach, of things that I see that maybe needs fixed, didn't get cleaned properly, needs service, yada, yada, yada. This coach, I didn't write down a single thing. And let me tell you, that's rare. But that goes back to a, previous owner that took great care of it, okay? So 2021 Newmar Dutch Star, it is the 4081 floor plan, and which I think is 40 foot 9 inches. So this is like the perfect size if you wanted something bigger than 36, 38 foot, but you didn't want the 40 foot, but you wanted a tag axle. This is like the perfect fit. This coach does have the Michelin 365 steer rubber, so the big full-size bus tires on the front of it makes that Spartan chassis. It's got the K2 Spartan chassis. Just ride smooth, smooth, smooth. The wheels, these wheels normally come coated with what they call a Dura-Bright finish. The previous owner is in the trucking business, so shiny wheels and good maintenance means a lot to him. And he actually had these wheels sanded and machine polished. He wasn't a fan of the Dura-Bright. I like the Dura-Bright to an extent, but it starts like that coating, which they call Dura-Bright. It's like a Teflon coating. It does start yellowing over time. So instead of having a polished wheel that looks like chrome, you have a chrome wheel with like a yellow tint on it. I'm not a fan of that. And they don't look like that when they're new, but over time they will start. He also put, check this out. Let me get this thing a little better view of it. He put the stainless like cover package over the louvers here where the radiator's at. Again, not a huge deal, but I think it looks really cool. Chrome, right? Chrome won't get you home, right? But it looks good. All right, so you can even see the upgraded lights there in the back engine grille he put in. It's got the Newmar mud flap on it. 15,000 pound rating on the hitch. It's already plumbed with the toe brake fitting there on the left. You got your 7-way marker light plug. Again, as I mentioned, K2 chassis. It's the 8.9 liter. So I think they actually call it a 9 liter, but it's a true 8.9 Cummins, 450 horsepower. Newmar Dutch Star. It's got the 2 cameras because this does have the screen where it'll do like the bird's eye view on the dash for you. I think they call it 360 view, but really cool technology anymore that they've got. And a lot of these newer coaches are coming standard with that. So kudos to Newmar and the crew there. Now, I was shooting photos earlier of the bathroom, and I wanted you to see this. And I think for the safety side, it's extremely cool. Now, I don't think you would open this up by any means and go in and out of the coach like this. But if there was ever a wreck or let's say a fire, and again, I hope that never, ever, ever happens to you. I hope you never encounter anything like that. But in life, stuff happens, right? Accidents happen unexpectedly, whatever. This coach has an escape door basically in the back of it. So when you go in the bathroom, you go around the shower, it's right in front of the toilet, and basically you just open the door, you pull this little cover off, drop. It's got like a ladder, kind of like you would see on the back of a boat, getting in and out of a boat in the water or whatever. But the little ladder it drops down and you can climb out. I mean, you could literally, that door's 5-6 foot. I mean, you could just jump out if you wanted to, of course, but it does have the ladder. You can lower it down and walk down. So, the coach does have 3 slides, one big slide, not a full wall slide, but close to it on the driver's side. And then it's got one back here in the bedroom and then one up in the living room. So I'll go here in a moment. I will take and open up all of these storage bays and show you those. Love, love, love the paint color. Let me get a good close view. There we go. You can kind of see it's got a little pearl base to it, kind of like a titanium silver with a navy blue with, I don't know what I would call the other color, but very tasteful choice of colors. As you can see, it also has the Samsung Outdoor Entertainment. My phone's not getting a good view of that. But anyway, Samsung TV with a Bose soundbar. So way to step it up, Newmar, on the quality of the soundbar there. The previous owner also was a big fan of the Dometic outdoor cooler. He had this added when he purchased it. So it's got the Dometic outdoor cooler. I think it's 75 or 80 liters. This size, and you can freeze both sides. You can chill, put your beverage of choice in there. It has the Girard dual pitch awnings. When I say dual pitch, let me show you. So up here on top, you can see instead of the awning just coming off the roof line straight, it goes out and then it pitches down about, I'm going to say 20, 30 degrees, gets this outer awning rail a little lower to the ground and provides better shade, in my opinion. Also has the electric patio door awning, as you can see there. Keyless entry, again, 365 big steer tires, Michelin tires all the way around that are like new. And it also has the steerable tag axle on it. And the tag axle, of course, is air ride, and it does raise up. So there's a switch on the dash if you're turning some really tight corners or in a city where you're trying to go around city blocks or something like that, or heck, just trying to get in your driveway. You can raise that tag axle up and it'll get out of your way. Or with the steerable option, again, it's a lot better. That's just newer technology. They've had the tag axle out for many, many years, but Spartan came up with that steerable deal, and you see it on a lot of the Integra coaches. I know Newmar uses it, and some other brands as well. So 8,000 watt own-in generator. I think it's got around 700 hours. I think maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's not right, but 8,000 watt. It does comes out of the nose of the coach. If you go to our website at chasecoach.com, you'll see some pictures with that all opened up. So I did accidentally rolled the window awning in, so you can see that awning back there on the bedroom window. Well, this one has one big long one that comes out and keeps you some extra shade. So I'm going to open up all the storage bays. We'll take a pass through those, and then we will make our way in to show you the absolutely beautiful colors on the inside of this one. You think the outside's tasteful and kind of good looking, you ought to see the interior. So stick around and give me just a minute. I'm going to open up the bays. We'll go through those, and then we will make our way into the inside. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, coach and trailer sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. All righty. Back with you. As we mentioned earlier, the Dometic outdoor cooler. So I'm on the passenger side first compartment back, and that cooler does slide. So it's on a little sliding tray. You can see it goes up in there. The next one back is 2 storage bays that are full. Actually, I'm wrong. So one of them is a full underbelly pass-through, meaning this storage will go out this side, as you can see, or out the other side. This one just comes out this side. I'm not sure what's behind it there, but maybe the water tank or something. But still, you can pull the little handle and comes out. That is a brand new air filter, so it's not quite due for it yet, but we've got one, goes with the coach. Over here, a few little maintenance items. Looks like one of the AquaHot fuel filters, some AquaHot boiler antifreeze, and maybe a fuel filter for the coach. Great idea, by the way. When you're out on the road, if you have, let's say you get a bad batch of diesel, which is, it's like a 1 in 1,000 chance of it happening, but let's say you get some water in your fuel, having a spare water separator filter, maybe even a generator service kit, stuff like that on the coach is such a good idea. You can find a mobile tech to come out and change it. Those guys are usually, 2 or 3, 4 of them available in most any city. But if it's a Sunday and it's like, 7 o'clock in the evening, finding the parts is normally the tough part. So great idea by the previous owner of this coach. This one is going to be the DEF fluid, so easy to fill there, again, on the passenger side. And I'll show you when we go around to the driver's side, it also has a place that you can fill from that side. So you can fill the DEF here or over there. Engine batteries, the two big yellow levers are your relays for the battery, so you can kill the power. If you're letting this thing set for a while or it's in storage, you can kill the power to the batteries. Let me open up this engine compartment. I just want to show you how clean this thing is. And again, guys, this thing pretty much came like this, so bear with me just a second. There we go. Look at that. Red Cummins, right? But just look, I'm just going to take the phone and move it up on top of the valve cover. Look at how clean that thing is. I mean, very, very, I'm going to say a very OCD previous owner, for sure. Again, I said Michelin tires, polished wheels. Here's the wet base. So this has got a freshwater filter. The coach also has a power freshwater reel. It's got a macerator system, all your dump valves. It's even got instructions printed up there on how to winterize the coach. I read them. I understood it immediately, so it should be super simple. That way you don't have to pay a tech to do that for you. Next one up is going to be your power area. It's got a 50 amp shore power reel with a power retract on it. You've also got your transfer switch, and looks like a little couple outlets down there on the left. Does have Oasis hydronic heating, so it'll heat off a diesel fuel or electricity. I think it's around 50,000 BTUs of heat on the diesel system. That tray, which is slid out the passenger side now, will also slide this way. So it'll come out on the driver's side. And then the next one up, you've got your battery area. That's also on a tray, which, I mean, I know that sounds so simple, but it's such a good idea to put those. Trying to change those things, those batteries are very heavy, so trying to change those without that tray slid out, ooh, it's a pain. So kudos to the folks at Newmar on making that so simple and user-friendly. This is going to be some relays and some fuses for the chassis side, so we're going to go back to the Spartan side. And I've said this in a recent Dutch Star video. Spare fuses. What a grand idea. I mean, why not keep a few? That's so easy to see if you've used one, what you need to put back in the coach before you take off or before your next trip. I love the headlights. To me, they remind me of headlights out of a Dodge Challenger. Okay, just the shape of them. I like that look, kind of a mean look on the front of it. So I think that covers the majority of the outside. There's also one of those shades here. I must have rode those both in and forgot to roll them back out prior to starting the video, but full air ride chassis, again, 450 horse Cummins, and the 4081 floor plan. So that covers most of the outside. I'm going to kick my shoes off and we'll make our way right on through the interior. All right, so electric steps, the big wide steps. This is kind of the newer model steps that they recently started using, and a tiled entryway, some very neat decorative lighting. Love the color of the furniture. Let me zoom out, get a good view. There we go. It's a little better. The seating, so plush. Villa furniture, that's another big benefit, but the color, it's not Nardo gray, it's just kind of more of just a gray, but I think that's a modern color. So I love that. Again, Spartan chassis, the big digital screen with your speedometer and tach and everything, 35,000 miles. Has I think it's 1,250 foot-pounds of torque with the Allison 6-speed transmission. You can see the Allison control. It's got HWH leveling, and I think some of the slides also use the HWH hydraulics. Got your big kind of information and media center on the left, and then your camera system. You can see where I raised up that engine hatch. It's showing us that, but you can see the extra lights. They really show up in that view of the backup camera there. And then a steering wheel, smart controls. So you can turn the windshield wipers on and do a lot of things there. Hey, as I said, came from the trucking business. Got the old Cobra 29 LTD Classic. Little breaker 19, bearing the grass at the 52, right? Hey, if it saves you a speeding ticket, you won't be laughing, I promise you. Back here, so starting out on the driver's side, you have theater seating with it's powered, so all you have to do is hit this little control, and also there's a USB in there, so you don't have to have like a big block to charge your phone, but you press this. I'm not going to run it all the way out, but this will give you a general idea, so you can recline and spin around here and watch your favorite show. I'm just painting the picture. You got a TV up here, TV over here, and I'm going to say you walk outside and catch a cool breeze at Destin, Florida. A lot of nice RV parks down there. So, dinette that seats 4 people. It also has some storage underneath it. Again, theater seating over there. Now we're going to go to the passenger side. Behind the passenger seat, by the way, those seats in the front are heated, and they're like 50 different things you can do with them, okay? You can spin them around and recline them, raise them. The passenger one even has this neat little, let me show you this, because cell phone charging station. There's just so much to these Class A's. It's crazy the thought process that must go into building one of these. How about that? Reminds you of like a little TV tray that you might have in your house when you're eating dinner, but you could set your laptop up and literally use it going down the road. Got 12-volt outlet over there. Got a power outlet for your laptop right there. So this sofa converts into a bed. So it folds out. Again, at chasecoach.com, you can see pictures of that, but folds out. It's got a built-in air mattress with a built-in pump. This one has the dishwasher, the Fisher Paykel. It's got the big, let me press the little button. It's got an electronic release, but the little island kind of slides out, makes for much, much more countertop space. If you're cooking dinner, you have a 2-burner true induction cooktop. Then up above, a Whirlpool stainless convection microwave oven. Over here is a 2-basin. It's a big sink with a little divider in the middle. And tile backsplash. See all that? Love the mirrors. Mirror back here in the bedroom, and then a mirror up here. Mirrors, I mean, they make everything look a little neater and more space, I guess. Gives it a little neater appearance. Residential fridge, so again, does not use any propane. This is a propaneless coach, so it's all electric, meaning it uses diesel fuel or electricity to make heat, and then it has inverters, or a inverter that takes 12-volt battery bank power and turns it into 120 volts. So, for instance, you can run your fridge, your TVs, everything while traveling or even while setting without running your generator. So lots of cabinetry throughout this one. I'm sure this stuff is probably, some of the highest grade you can get. I mean, it all feels tight. I did drive the coach just around our parking lot here, and even just driving around in a parking lot, you can tell if there's stuff clinging and beating and banging, and I didn't get that at all. So everything's nice and snug. Half bath here mid-coach. Both bathrooms have the Dometic macerator toilets, electric flush. You can see a little sink there, very decorative looking. Whoever the folks are that design coach interiors, they're very, very, very talented people. So there is a divider door, kind of like a sliding pocket door. I'm going to slide over just so you see. Okay, so this goes over, and it will latch in if you kind of push it over another couple inches, but gives you privacy to the bedroom, to the master bedroom. And again, when you walk around in this coach, you kind of wonder where they took, where the space is missing, because when I walk in here, I feel like I'm in a full-blown 45-foot Class A. But, I mean, the space has to go somewhere, and I'm going to say it's somewhere in the middle, just kind of by looking, but it's hard to tell. It feels like the full-size coach. So king-size bed back here in the master. Very, very comfortable mattress. Nice decorations. Another mirror there, as you can see. Then across from here, you have a huge wardrobe. Lots of drawers there on the bottom. You've got some cabinetry over here on the right and left side of the TV, where you can hang things from. And then Samsung TV there, window with day and night shades, and then the master bath. So you do have a tiled shower, and I do have the teak seat, so that seat does fold up. I'll show you. Raises up out of the way, but to sit there and scrub your feet and get a good cleaning, you have the little teak seat that sits down, and again, a tiled shower. Nice controls, has the big head that comes over, makes it feel like it's raining in there, right? Back here in the master bath, you see the Dometic electric flush toilet control over here on the wall, where you can, I think actually you can set up to where you just wave your hand in front of that. Very cool. And then that's the door I was showing you outside. So, you know, if there was ever an emergency or an issue here, you just open that up. I mean, there it is. So I don't know. That looks a little further from the ground than it looked from the outside. So I would not recommend jumping, but you just pop this door off here. It's magnetic, and then boom, there's that little Velcro strap on it, and pull that, and it goes down to the ground and would allow you to get out safely. So the bathroom, maybe the bathroom's a shade smaller than like the 45-foot, but still very, very usable. So vanity, overhead lighting, nice countertop space, cabinetry back here in the back. Oh, that's nice folding. I did not take a picture of that. It also has the built-in safe back here in the back, and then washer and dryer. So they really didn't leave anything out. Washer on the bottom and the dryer up there on the top, as you can see. So I think that covers most everything. Super, super, super nice coach. Again, it's the 4081 series. So 40 foot, 9 inches overall length. 105 gallons, I believe, of fresh water, and then it holds 75 gray and like 55 black. So good capacities on all that. Up above the driver's seat, you have your your area where all your controls, or a lot of them, are at. So the lighting controls are kind of all throughout the coach. Okay, you can see them, those little gray and panels with the blue lit up on them. It also has heated floors. I just noticed that. So heated floors, porcelain tile. But up here you have your inverter control, your awning control, lots of stuff up here. Your HVAC, you can press your tank levels. Newmar also has the deal with autofill, which is real cool. So if you're at like a campground and you're plugged into or hooked up to like a city water, you can do autofill, and it will keep your fresh tank full. So when you get ready to leave, you're not having to mess with that. But we buy, we sell, we trade, we do some consignments, really picky on what we'll take on consignment, but do some consignments, but we definitely buy and sell, take trades, we deliver nationwide, and we have some great financing options that we would love to share with you. So please give me a call if you have any questions. My number is 270-556-8461. We'll put that up there on the screen for you. Also, we're going to put a little button there on the screen. Click the subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, please tune in. We're like bouncing off the rev limiter at 9,000 subscribers. So we'd love to hit that 9,000 mark, and then from there, I mean, 20, 30,000 would be nice one day, right? But appreciate each and every one of you. This coach is, again, immaculate condition. Both sets of original keys are with it. Original owner's manuals. This is the real deal. So if you have any questions or in comments, whatever, throw them at us, and we'll do our best to answer them to the best of our ability. And until the next time, I appreciate you tuning in. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky.